What is up, ladies and gents? How's it going? I hope you're doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matt Tomato. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and welcome back to some more FIFA 13 career mode with Hearts. It's going really good so far. Sporadic form. It's really odd. We've sort of we've beaten some teams quite handsomely, and then we've lost some strange games. The St Johnstone one recently springs to mind. We lost it 2-1, despite going ahead in that game as well. We're still 8 points clear at the top of the league. It's sort of varied between 9 and 7 points recently, so 8 points. So we're sort of still in a really good spot in terms of the league. We've qualified for the last 16 of the Euro League, and we're 2-0 up from the first leg against Vitesse Arnhem, which is great. That game is coming up after this one here, and we also qualified for the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup, which is super stuff. And I believe that was our objective. Qualify for Europe. We did. Oh, so the league objective is to qualify for Europe. We have officially apparently qualified for Europe, like that. Oh no, on target. We're currently meeting the target, which is great. Reaching the quarterfinals of the domestic cup was the objective. We've reached the semi-finals, so that's fine, and we've reached the knockout stage of the European Cup. That's happened as well. So technically, we've completed the two secondary objectives, and we are well on track to complete the primary objective. And of course, if we can win the league on the back of that, then wow. So we're still competing on 3 fronts, which is great. It's looking really good so far. Feedback has been amazing, by the way. Thank you for the continued support. Seen some great comments about sort of general things and how things are going. There was somebody who was disappointed that I didn't sign anybody on deadline day. A good old deadline day signing is always exciting, I know. So yeah, didn't sign anybody on the deadline day. Apologies for that. Also, thank you ever so much to everybody who commented with regards to Katie's granddad as well. I will pass on those messages when I see her. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support. She will very much appreciate that. So, yeah, there were a couple of other comments as well, just general sort of feedback, people sort of enjoying the series, which is great. I'm really, really glad to hear about that. So long may it continue. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do at the end of this season. I was and ahhing about sort of maybe thinking about a third season, but I don't know. And if I'm going to do a third season, do I stay with Hearts? That's the question. And I think it's wholly going to depend on how we actually finish this season. Like, if we came away from this season with a really strong EuroLeague run, won the league and the Scottish Cup, like if we won both those trophies and then had an amazing run in the European competition, I don't know. Like maybe we do want to move on at that point because I think we've hit the peak at that point, haven't we? Like it doesn't really get much better than that. So you know, that might be something to consider. But I don't know. Equally, I have a couple of other FIFAs in my collection that I was thinking about maybe digging one of those out and having a go with career mode in one of those other FIFAs. So I don't know, and then maybe we come back to this at a later date. I have no idea. Haven't really thought about it too much, but I have sort of been considering the options. And well, let me know what you guys want to see. So yeah, again, put that in the comment section. So the last league game we played, we lost to St Johnstone, but luckily we're playing Dundee in the next one, who we always have a good time against. We're away from home against Dundee, who we just always seem to beat, like all the time. So let's see how we get on with this. Now we have had some fixture congestion here, and with the EuroLeague game coming up, I might want to play some of the reserve players. But that being said, look, half of them are knackered because they've literally just played. So we might have to sort of mess around a little bit here with this team, and it's really frustrating actually with this stupid fixture congestion. So let's have a look. So Velotti, I think Velotti should play. We'll go with Papadopoulos and Sutton up front. It's incredibly annoying. Actually, I tell you what, we'll go with we'll go Kadri. We'll put Papadopoulos in place of Chumachero over there, and we'll play Sutton up front with Kadri. And I'll swap Kadri and put Kadri over on the right, actually. Asp can play in goal. That's great. Is McGowan... Okay. Webster. Let's try and swap out players where we can. Granger pretty much has to play because Lukaku's knackered. We'll put Templeton on the bench. And we'll put Armenteros on the bench as well. But Armenteros, yeah, great here. It's a bit of a rough team. Luckily, we are only playing... I mean, I say it's only Dundee, but still. Is there any... No, there's not really any way for me to swap Tawil out. I'd rather Tawil play. Yeah, it's just a mess. Skagestad had a brilliant game, but yeah, he's a bit tired. So yeah, we're going to have to go with that. And that's the whole absolute shenanigans and the crap of the fixture congestion here. Is bollocks if you ask me, but yeah, like literally 3 games in 5 days, and then 3 days after that another game, and there's probably going to be another game at the weekend straight after that as well. So we're playing in the space of like just over a week and a half. We're playing 5 games. I mean, even in real life, that doesn't happen, does it? Like, it's ridiculous. You get fixture congestion, but that is fixture congestion. And of course, it's raining. So actually, even though we're only playing Dundee, and we tend to have good results against them, this is actually a hard game for us now, because we've got half a team here. Celtic are playing on the same day at home to Motherwell, so see how they go there.
Because it's a very wet day. It is, and as a
striker,
I think you always
yeah, so obviously we'll have to keep an eye on that one. But 8 points is the lead at the moment, so we slipped up against St Johnstone, but luckily Celtic didn't really capitalise. They only drew at St Mirren, so that wasn't the end of the world. But it was weird because we were 1-1 at half time, and we saw that the Celtic game had finished 1-1, and we were like, oh, opportunity to capitalise on the fact that Celtic slipped up, and then we went and lost the game. It was ridiculous. We were bringing on those 3 players to try and like win the game, and then we ended up bringing them on to try and not lose, and it's just ridiculous. It was just one of those sort of shock games, really, was what it was. So hopefully we can avoid too many more of those. Lovely flick. Oh, that's going to go out for a goal. No, it's not going to go out because the ball stopped in the rain. Okay, so honestly, I know we usually do quite well against Dundee, but I would genuinely take a scrappy 1-0 right here. Like, I'll take that now if that's what we get offered. Like, yeah, I'd take a scratchy 1-0. Yes, Dundee are in terrible form. They're bottom of the league. But still, I'd take a scratchy one. God. Oh, and he's hurt. Would you believe it? That's Tawil on the floor. I think he's injured.
Well, here they are on the attack.
Yeah, he's hurt.
We might get an update on that injury now from our man Jeff Shreves.
You're kidding me. You're absolutely joking. Bruised leg. I don't want to risk it. Chumachero is going to have to be called in here. And we'll swap those 2 around. Oh, I don't want to risk that at all.
Yes, the problem seems to be in that last challenge, he took a massive blow to his upper thigh. He's struggling at the moment.
He might.
Hasn't asked to come
it's only a bruised knee, so he might only be out for like a day or 2. So he may be okay for the
well, it's going to be a substitution now.
EuroLeague game. But honestly, I don't want to risk it. The longer he plays, the worse it'll get. So yeah, let's just get him off. Don't want to aggravate it and turn it into something a lot more serious. For the love of God, this is the 3rd corner in a row. Like, can we actually get rid of this, please?
Well, he couldn't have headed it any better.
Oh, Jesus. We're going to throw, maybe? Yeah. Good. Kadri, he's got the pace, remember? Well, might just hit this. Oh, yeah. Nobody was really massively available in the middle. Good pace from Kadri, though.
That's really well done. Good defending.
Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say, that was a foul.
That's a foul. Free kick.
Yeah. Push Sutton up a little bit more here. Because I have the feeling, if we can do something... Yeah, okay, here we go. Might be something here. Chip it into that space. Turn around. Oh, come on.
Trying to screen it against the challenge.
He has got the ball. It's okay. Kadri's absolutely whacked.
Good pass.
Sutton. Oh my God, everyone's so tired.
Into the attacking third. Johnson.
Good tackle. Are you kidding me? Oh,
Here we've got a
really thought that was a good tackle there. Right, I need Kadri to catch his breath. Because I'm probably going to need him to run forward again. God damn, this is so sloppy. Half the team are absolutely whacked. That's the problem. And it's raining as well. Right, come on. That was a terrible pass. That was just so bad.
That's a real tussle for the ball. And Reed.
That was a very good tackle, that was.
Good pass.
Was that Duffy?
Oh,
I think it was. Brilliant challenge.
Stop.
That was a really rubbish pass as well. Papadopoulos is knackered, but Tuil's gone off injured, so not a lot we could do. Maybe we could swap him out for a Zoge or something at half-time, but it's...
I do think this team are clever when they do attack, just like this.
Risk of injuries is so high right now. I'm having to play like quite slowly because I just don't want the players to get really injured and like really knackered and then injure themselves. Sutton? No.
Quick ball. What a chance here. Well,
that's a brilliant header.
Just lost it there, and now the opposition can counter-attack themselves.
Hey, I didn't even have him selected, and I've just run over the ball. That was my fault.
Good ball.
God damn. Just clear it away, please. Like, my goodness.
No time for an extra touch after the tackle. It's out of harm's way.
Okay, half-time.
So it's half-time and we're still waiting for
It's scrappy, it's rubbish, but...
One injury, really.
Oh, Celtic must be playing on the Monday then. I thought they were playing... No, obviously not. Right, Papadopoulos is absolutely knackered and we've barely seen him. Oh, we didn't put a Zoge on the bench, did we? It's going to have to be Hamill.
And maybe not be quite cavalier, so cavalier in your challenges.
Absolutely awful. Right, we're going to have to make that change because I don't want him to get hurt.
Substitutions at this stage.
Okay, how are we going to win this game? Test the character though, isn't it? You know, it's if you want to be champions, this is the sort of thing you have to contend with. So,
in their favour.
If we can somehow grind out some sort of victory here.
McBride.
Oh, he's beaten him far too easy. He's played an awful cross, but he beat that guy far too easy. Right, hoof it away.
It's a goal kick.
You would have had your house on Sutton winning that header, wouldn't you? Oh, it was Barr. It wasn't even Sutton. That's why.
Now Reed.
It was a terrible attempt to win the ball. Good from Velotti. Covering. Well done. Turn around. Go forward. Nice.
John Sutton.
Right. Ugh. Kadri's passing's been quite poor in this game. Right, might be something on here though.
With a good piece of
that's brilliant. Ah.
And here's the header.
Absolutely brilliant cutback from Chumachero.
And the shot was a decent enough one, but too
Velotti's header was not quite on par with the quality of the cross. Just starting to eke forward a little bit more now though. Good pass. Velotti. No. We're starting to have a couple of chances though.
Again, a chance maybe to get their noses in front. Didn't quite happen. Well, we're still level here.
Right, I'm thinking...
we're going to have a substitution. Is this the way to...
Thinking of maybe making a sub and bringing Benzia on, but I don't really want to take Sutton off. I'm thinking of going... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with a formation change here. It's risky, but I think I want to go 3 up front. So that's what we're playing at the moment, but I think I might ditch. So I'll go 4-3-3 with a slight holding. Yeah, 4-3-3 with a holding. And then we want to change the squad around. So, God, look at how tired these guys are. So, Barr is there, that's fine. Hamill and Velotti and Chumachero. So, Velotti will go off. So, I want Chumachero on the left, Hamill on the right. So, we'll play Sutton through the middle, Kadri on one side, and we'll do Benzia on the other. Sutton's not exactly in a great spot either, but it is what it is. Right, okay, so we'll make that change. We'll go 4-3-3. So it's risky because we've ditched a midfielder.
We're going to have a change now.
But here we
And
go.
the manager
Right.
trying something different in the hopes of getting his team
Sutton.
in front.
Hamill's come forward. Good. Right, Benzia out here.
Good
Yeah,
thrust
put Sutton through
by
the middle.
player on the ball.
Chimachero. Alright, should give us more
They're
options
passing it
with
well
width
here.
as well. Chimachero, nice little lofted ball.
It's a return
Back into
ball.
him.
He's found his
Oh,
teammate now. How did he
hoping
do
we
that?
get
He's got wonderful
something on the
vision,
end of
hasn't
that, but no.
Boyle. Some options
Okay,
on the
Bar,
bench for the
really
home
good,
team.
well done. Gives us a little bit more out here as
Ball
well,
taken
so
from
that's a
them.
good
They've
ball
lost it now.
from Kadri.
Well executed.
Turn around. Out here. Sutton. Oh, goalkeeper saved it. It's a corner.
He's gonna shoot. He's kept that one out well. But that's the
Substitution
sort of
from
save he'll
Dundee
be
as well.
hoping
Okay, here we
that he
go.
has to
Right,
make throughout the
Benzia
game.
on
Nothing more
corners. That's a
difficult
weird
than
one.
that. We
Ooh,
might look back at the end of the.
should have probably
He
changed
stopped
that.
the first shot.
The
Maybe
opponents have
because I
got the
changed the
ball.
midfielder for a attacker. That's why I forgot to change it in the settings. Right, Hamill. Kadri, Benzia, stay on side.
Good
He
pass.
has. Kadri. Down
Keeps
here.
it going.
Hamill's going to have a go. Oh!
Tries his luck.
God
Goal
damn.
kick would be absolutely crucial. It would put them in front, of course.
Big header, Webster. No. Yeah, McGowan good. Hamill's sort of covering that position, but
Gonna
it's
be a
okay.
substitution here for the home side.
Good challenge. Bar. There's the ball. It's Kadri. He's away. Come
And
on.
here's a chance to get forward quickly. Great opportunity.
Yeah!
He's given that everything. That's a brilliant
Jeez.
goal.
Bloody hell,
It's
what a
magnificent
pass
goal,
from
and it has
Bar.
been coming.
Won the
they've
ball.
got good
That's a
players
really
capable of
tidy
picking out a
finish. He
pass
hasn't
and
been
creating a
brilliant in this
chance of
game,
play.
but we brought him in
You
to
have
score
hand it to him.
goals.
What a lovely first touch that was.
Absolutely
He had to get spot on.
excellent. The
He did just
formation
that.
change
What a
there. We're having the
finish.
extra attacker.
Accuracy. Oh, I'd say so.
So the first
God
goal
damn.
has come in the
Can
second
we
half.
make sure that we win this now, please?
We stumbled a bit there,
Sutton's
but has managed to stay on his
come
feet.
across here. He's nicked that. Good work. Lovely little ball.
A good
Chimachero,
pass.
stay on side, Hamill. No, he's not on
He's
side,
got
so I can't
space.
pass it to him. Sutton. Benzia. Yes! There you go.
He's had a good swing at that one.
Fantastic.
Still 1-2. So quick, one after the other.
It's been a scrappy one. It's been a difficult
They are
one.
celebrating,
Players have
and why not?
knackered.
They've scored 2 goals so
Injury for
quickly. The
Tuil.
opposition
Change
are
of formation has
absolutely stunned.
absolutely
They've come
paid
through
off
them
here.
twice in succession now, and
Bloody
that
hell.
might just win this football match.
Absolutely
And it's
brilliant.
2-0 here.
Benzia coming back there. Fantastic stuff.
McGowan.
Blimey. We could do some running here. We don't want Kadri to be too tired, but equally spread the... Yeah, infield, here's Hamill. Of all the players, it'd be something else if he scored, wouldn't it? He's going to have a go. Oh, what a finish!
If there was a doubt about this result,
It's
which I
his
don't think there
first
was, but it's
goal.
beyond any total doubt now with this late
What
goal.
a strike from Hamill right into the top corner. And we've scored 3 times in the last 10 minutes to completely crush Dundee here.
Not much longer to go in the game, and the game in
All
truth is
pumped
over
forward
with a scoreline like this.
from Chimachero. Sutton does win the header. That's brilliant. That's a really key game to win.
But in the end, it came to
Goodness
nothing.
me. It looked for a while that it just wasn't going to happen,
It's a
but that
pretty
formation
comprehensive
change
win here.
absolutely
The referee
paid off.
calls time
It
up,
was risky to
and
change to
final
the 3 up
score is
front,
3-0.
but my goodness. Did that pay off? And hopefully Celtic don't win. So yeah, the gap is temporarily 11 points until, of course, Celtic play.
Well, we've got the classified results waiting for you. Our man is Mike
Oh,
West.
my goodness,
Thanks,
that was
Martin and Alan.
brilliant.
Clydesdale Bank
That
Premier
was
League.
really, really good.
Kilmarnock
Goodness
2,
me.
Hibernian
That was tough.
0. Ross
Oh.
County 2, St Johnston 1.
That's wrong because we go into the split. We have not won the league. No. Because we're going into the split. So that is not right. So if we look at the calendar,
in third, Kilmarnock with 58 points.
you know, it's technically wrong because we go into the split. So it hasn't been decided yet as to what the split is. So yeah, we still got time, you know,
Third bottom,
to go through it there. So
with
I
30
believe that's wrong.
points, but only behind on
We've got a home game against Celtic to follow, actually, which is quite interesting. For that, though, we need to focus on the Euro League. We should probably find out if Celtic won.
Let's look ahead to the next round of fixtures.
Yeah, we haven't won the
Euro
title.
League.
I think it goes into the split, and then you work out whether you won or not. Okay, scouting update from our second scout. I believe we sent him to South Africa. Yes, we did, didn't we? Yeah, this goalkeeper might be quite interesting. Okay, possibly, especially as he's a defender, or possibly a defender. We don't know yet. That's a reject. Okay, we don't really know enough about these players, so let's scout further and find out a little bit more. Yeah, because we've got the other guy in Finland, of course. Right. Let's have a look. Yes, they did win. Yeah, they did. Okay, so yeah, the gap is still 8 points. Okay, so they did win their game there. Okay, cool. Otherwise, though, it's looking really, really good. Really, really exciting. So in the next episode, we will play the away game of the Euro League return leg against Vitesse. We go into that with a 2-0 lead, of course, so let's see. Let's see how we get on. It'd be really interesting to qualify for the quarterfinals of the Euro League for sure. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe to follow the series and join me next time for more from our playthrough here with Hearts in FIFA 13 Career Mode. See you later.